pretending that I have all the bolts in here. You probably have to push the brake lever down and then kind of fish this out after you get all the bolts out. Make sure you have all the bolts out. And, well, it's kind of hard to do this filming. Anyway, so pull the cover off, flip it down like this. Don't lose any of the, or don't worry about it, but just, I wanted to show you that on the top of this guy here, this is where that banjo bolt is. It's kind of hard to see behind the exhaust. But pull that off, there'll be this banjo bolt with a hole in it and a washer. Pull that out the top and make sure you don't lose that. Okay, so after you take the cover off and catch all these bolts, and then you pull your clutches off, like I've done here, and then the last plate and clutch, just be careful, there's this this wire here that's wrapped around. So you can find on the inside where there's a little hole that comes through, and find that area and then stick a little pick in here and then pull that that wire off, and be careful not to damage it. After you've pulled all the clutches off except for the last steel and fiber, and you've pulled your metal strap off, what do we call this thing? Yeah, this guy here. Oh shit. After you've pulled this guy off here, I don't know if you can see that, but at any rate, pull that guy off, put it somewhere. Then you should be able to move or take the steel and the fiber off. So let's do just that. Well, I tell you, it is hard to do this one-handed. Anyway, you get the idea. Now there we go, almost got it off. So this should be the last. I've seen people do this on YouTube and I'm wondering why it's so hard, but I guess it's because they're filming one hand like I am with a phone. There we go. And this last one will be the skinny one. So your new clutch kit, you should see all the fibers are the same size except for the last one. Make sure this one goes in first. You get all your clutches and fibers off, you'll notice there's a ring in here at the very end. Just go ahead and leave it on. If you do accidentally take it off, notice that it is concave. So if you do accidentally drop this bad boy out of here or whatever, make sure you don't put it in the other way, convex. Make sure you put it in concave to where, basically like a bowl or picture a swimming pool, you know, or look up the word concave if you don't know it. Make sure it's in that way. Oh, and be careful, a little sharp. Okay, now that we've got our fibers, and I went ahead and threw those in there anyway. Fibers soak for, mine actually soak for 2 days, but they say most people say 24 hours, but I don't know, just make sure you get the oil nice and soaked into the fibers. We can start installing these. So, first things first. Okay, so taking a look at the old clutch back, in case you didn't know, fiber. This is the back one here. So start with the small piece, which for me just happens to be on the bottom of this whole pile. Damn it. So let's do this. This guy out here and grab the skinny fiber. Let's start with him and Uno fiber. Alright, then we go with the plate. Oh wait. Like I said, I wasn't sure if this clip needed to go back in, if it was just some kind of factory thing to hold a fiber and a plate on, but I went ahead and put it back on anyway. Makes sense to me. So what I did was I wrapped this cable around, took a pair of pliers and pushed it down. This one went down in the groove, this one didn't, so what I'm going to do is come up under here and just grab the little tip of it here and just pull it down. There we go. And it's seated. Now I'm going to put the rest of the clutch and fibers on. Okay. And you get the drill. So fiber, plate, fiber, and so on. Okay, after you've put all your clutches and fibers in, you should end up with a fiber on the outside, and of course you started with a fiber at the beginning. Now, I just went ahead and my kit that I got was, I believe, a Tusk kit, and it happened to have these two notches in the top and one notch in the bottom. I don't really know what that's for, but I'm assuming it's for weight, or maybe that was how they were balanced, not sure. But at any rate, that's how I did it. If anybody knows, let me know. But I'll post follow-up if everything worked out after this is all done. Now that those are all on, go ahead and grab your clutch plate assembly, stick it on there, grab your new springs, and go ahead and tighten down all the new. I bought the heavy-duty springs for a little bit more pressure, but put your springs in. It's probably not a good idea to reuse the old springs because they're probably weak and worn out. Metal over time, it's tempered, and these things, you can see I can compress them with my hand pretty easily, and probably done. So at any rate, springs are in. Stick the bolts, stick them in, and just at least get them all started, and just crank them all down. Mine started, and I'm using a drill to do a cross pattern. Pop these bad boys in there.